Yo level 183 sana.
Hmm.
Raga nu misi. Kan raga yang misi itu ngena sinyal kene tuh, Mang.
Hmm?
Nu pengiriman pes tuh 80.000. Uber kan yo. Di Bonti. Pas di ngubernya tuh kan sing bakat kan yo. Antosnya kan
Hmm?
ya di sisi raga ngajibut raga ngene ngirimnya di laut. Ke di sisi takona genijo gitu. Urin raga ngatin kamu ke ditu antosnya di sisi takon raga ijem li kene atina kan ya no bangsa deh.
Oke, waduh. And friend ya yang kita-kita teman-teman kita.
Bah, bad friend raga tapi sih nawang bu.
And Primo kayak ada notifnya kok. Mereka kontrol-kontrol ke makanya TP nada nganggo mobil polisi tabrak-tabrakin mereka kontrol mereka. Have data target location. Asal badat lu mau level 8.000 di lobby di session langsung ke dia jadi.
Dia
Yang lemah yang beres tuh kan 8.000. Apa aja dalam 8.000 tuh ujian yang bawahnya aja. Asal 8.000 misalkan nge-cheat you know.
Bah. Epic.
Ajak lemah nih ada yang helm kene tuh ya. Yang ada di profil itu. Helm misi night vision. Entah kenapa
oh. Hmm.
demen dia nguyak-nguyak lemah.
Pakai no name ya?
Ciri khasnya anjing tuh.
Setelan mafia soalnya.
Ayan.
Ini setelah mafia anjing militer anjing anak militer.
Kenapa? Ada?
Pakai no name.
Ah,
5M 5M.
PM enggak. Langsung di GTA-nya.
Oh, oke oke.
Buka GTA, cari online-nya.
Ujian mau akar kayak akar apa dan tuh?
Roleplay.
Roleplay akar.
Roleplay pagi-pagi semua server sepi.
Saya tidak terlalu tertarik gara-gara nge-lag gitu.
Ih, adi mah helm kata kalau.
Dia belogin GTA apa?
Sabar aja.
Bajuan session awak ben.
Kan ada wak saya raga.
Mari pindah session, mari ke session lah.
Oh. Tapi gede raga AFK mobil mobil raga nyeruduk demo.
Main aja lama game misinya di map nih kuning-kuning itu aja RT gitu-gitu itu aja.
RT.
Alah, misi lamar. Memang Pak.
Oh, ini gambar di map, icon misi maksud doa.
Ayan, nggak jadi
Hmm,
Ayan.
kenapa
Mau
nggak
main
jadi?
GTA mau? Mau nah. Aku main CSGO kali.
Main CS dia.
Kan main japat.
Oh,
Nya ada host nih. Kan yang lah mobil pendidik ada bang mobil misi nih. Ada gajak lu mau mobil misi ya, ya pendidik mau mobil ya pendidik. Mobil Lambo apa tuh. Ngebut ya saya sama misi ke itu tembak aja kan mati gagal nggak bangsa aja loh.
Dragon di B itu kocak menurut raga misi no.
Ya hadi
Nah,
error di.
human lab dono. Arya pun main CSGO.
Mang,
Bantai Cina Cina.
Aja
Oi,
lu.
apa?
Adi gagal lah di.
Oh.
Baru bangun males aku main padu. Tangan masih lemes.
NPC polos gitu. NPC kontrol-kontrol yang mantul.
Kantal kontol.
Beno streaming ya?
Mau lah.
Karya streamer YouTube. Streamer YouTube anjing.
Iya.
Anjing. Bisa pangpat kok udah ang oleh supply nya chat wak ngedang ada pangpat sudah gagal.
Mau keluar lagi main. Ada sih
Biasanya
ngedang.
umat doang enak.
Ngedang join session agak deh.
Lihat sinyal saya. Barilog. Barilog.
Jelek sinyalmu ya macam-macam tadi suaranya.
Coba VPN aku ya.
Udah saya kena lah. 30. Wow. Ini 20 kan. Benar sih ngomong no. Coba lah. Seket le. Seket no. Bangsat yo. Nek kambil bro. Yo ngomong no, jangan kiri.
Nuke.
Let's roll.
Split lah yo no. Yo kelas yo. Yo wae. Ya kita koyo. Kambil bro. Ada dia ya? Atau pasti. Kencang main sih. Si Ren yang bagus, si Ren yang bagus tuh ngapain dikit yo, boleh kalau itu mungkin dia perang dikit.
Naruh kontrolan PC dong.
Dulu sih mah. Mati. Mati. Lu ping. Wow, jalan bro, playboy ngalir. Aduh, lindung sih. Bayang itu laki yo. Lindung laki yo. Oh, laki tengah yo nasbe.
Bapak SBY.
Aduh, habis sih.
Anjay, error anjing.
Otakmu?
Reload.
Apanya error?
Udah ke kawal. Harusnya orang jalan mobil tadi.
Crosshair kebing what the fuck?
Aduh, kena sama.
Kebing crosshair. Resem.
Ya benar sih.
Keras loh. Ngesap aku. Oh boleh kalau boleh. Ini budaya.
Wak Ali session lain wak Yan.
Oh, tingnya. Pertama kan nya
Coba aja nih.
kan marah join. Mencoba pergi session, satu join saya session awal error langsung.
Session aku rame.
Coba play air load.
Anjing ragaman bon. Uber ke ban opresor, saya nggak kejar gitu ya.
Raga saya ada anak ke operator tuh. Tapi yang budang-budang ala Didi kan nyungklin pesawat raga tuh tulis ke nomor operator itu tulis kan dia.
Polos. Lobby raga maut ge nya. Weh.
Dulu di mana? Yang biasa ini.
Lobby raga sangat lemah arna.
Nu lancar mo raga.
No.
Yang dit na.
Apa ada
Nek, bro.
nama? Yang cross
Bro, nek,
kita tuh loh.
Aduh, kok.
Amang.
Kan
Kan nge-scroll lagi. Pang ada batas itu apa ada?
apa ada ana di B itu nek dor-dore pokoknya. Ada loadout apa
adan gitu pengaturan.
Senawar raga.
Soalnya ada di CSGO no, jangan scroll sing kadang-kadang.
Paket gede apa? Teko nemu kontrol. Damayan. Rumah yang sehat ini babak yan.
Self revive, self revive.
Ngutek ya.
Buồn của nhà thì chắc nó của nhà buồn nữa. Rồi mình lúc của nhà mình. Behind rock. I have to think.
Behind I have pull.
Behind you, what the fuck?
Dia gerak.
Mani bi bermain mang.
Main apa?
Main Valo sih ngo.
Jadi mah.
Itu lain, Pak.
Main.
Ragu ketutup jam 5 mulai main Orji.
Sumpah, gue ngelag apa saya? Orang mulai ngelag. Bawa man kena kan?
Lu ada lain.
Session kan random aja no. Pernah ada mobil muka harga kuat. Tidak mengotak. Dia ada lihat ini kan.
Nih, poin ada yang nyari what bro.
Aí parou.
Boleh mana? Dua nanti.
Wah, Raga disconnect.
Bangun pemang.
Apa?
Les helm
Ini
apa?
Raga. Di kana inventory MM alih wae M.
Ya tag dekat dah.
M sudah style.
Hit it. Push together, push together. Bibilan.
Let's go, let's go. Throwing flashbang. Flashbang. Throwing flash. Laying down smoke. Defusing the bomb. Bomb has been defused.
Outside one out. One coming from A, one coming from A. Care on your right.
Terrorists win. Let's go.
Farming na naman rin sini sih. Ano daw ba? Atas ko timbal. Atas timbal keluar. Sama dulu ya gitu. Itu keluar masih di situ. Oh, ini luar nih. Tapi tidak ada farming, apa ada farming. Terrorists win. Ada tali. Nanti pikir ada di rumah. Mana nih? Ini Pak. Ini Pak dulu.
This is our fight.
Pelan. Fokus.
I'm planting the bomb. Terrorists win. Grenade. I'm throwing a grenade. I'm throwing a flashbang.
Luas mana? Tangan itu, udah.
Terrorists win.
No, no, I'm gonna try it. Right?
Asal kamu di samperat kamu itu.
I planted. Bomb has been planted.
Oke sih. Ya belar, saya belok.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorist.
Nice try, bro. Nice try.
This is easy. We kill them, and then we go home. Grenade out. Smoke.
On your right one.
Baterai ngelat dah baterai.
Throwing fire.
Bangsa mereka jauh.
On your left, purple.
Counter-terrorists win. Let's go, my brothers. Throw the decoy. Grenade, mate. Throw in the flashbang. Throw in the flashbang. Bomb has been planted.
Go, go, go. He's going to defuse. He's going to defuse. Open the door.
Counter-terrorists win.
Muter akhirnya kita.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
on your right. Garage one over.
They're hacking lu.
No, he already get the info from you. You get someone there and get info. Window, flash. Nice try.
Chai.
Ini chứ hồi nhá thì tôi kể tiếng đi trước. Chúng tôi nhớ rồi nát cái tủ này. Còn này hồi nhá nó sniper chứ sniper hồi nhớ chứ. Bukan buat aja dia pose lah dulu.
Ada tas rivalnya dengan macam-macam tuh.
Ilusi PL. Ôi dạ tối dạ đấy tôi ra chứ gì. Beli sekarang tuh pasti sekarang tuh kena zona ya. Wih, bintang squad sih zona ini.
Ten seconds left.
I don't have chat on screen, I don't know why though. Okay. It's another fucking sniper, dude.
Live chatting with Pops AF today XQCF.
Am I winning this or not?
Ayo squad left aja.
I'm winning! I'm winning!
Aduh, Joannya bangsat. Wajar lah ya.
Di kayaknya apartemen.
Ada deg-degan gitu. Ada lemah mendekat terus di mau
Fuck me!
Banyak ada mobil lebih besar lagi.
Keluar jangan update Valorant.
Warnanya aja Son. Berapa
Emang ada update
MB?
Valorant?
Berapa?
Oh di
Oh, ada
di
Rabu
PC
ini
itu. Apa?
Jadi hari Rabu update Valorant.
Update apa emang?
Update skin bundle kayaknya.
Siapa 2 minggu ada bandal baru oh?
I'm trolling!
Baru leh apa yang ada lemah kok kagak di bukit. Nek kan dekling lo kantor.
Tuh,
Tuh. Ngarupak aja lemah no. Kan lo. Bawa gudang. Dan wala kalih kan pi Haikal lo. Nah, apa aja mobilnya bakal lap pegan ke kanan ke gudang. Tapi dah adap nih kan nih top rate tuh kayak ada top rate. Yang standar jam mid range tuh pang.
Ingat
Pasti
sih kagak.
spawn. Terus ada kan mana mobil. Randa statis kiri itu.
Dia kalau mobil kenen.
Apanya ada mana?
Gan ngad, gan ngadap, gan ngedit mobil. Pang lah. Pendek besi mobil apa?
Mau lah aja. Level jenis bedi aman kan? Bak melok.
Bor-bor langsung sih langsung crack.
Enggak ada lah mau oleh raga
Ulti kita seorang
nah level dasar tuh bawa pukul upgrade mobil ada cara.
dibantu maupun doh ya. Nah, bener saya langsung ada.
We're going to global, by the way.
Oh my god, we lost.
Oh
Itu
my
mobil gratis
god.
Aragon. Apa ada nih?
Where
Isi jangan
are
ada.
you
going? Where are you
Banse
going?
apa kalian di Vina?
Do you speak English?
Itu banse itu di kene di Beni teh nih
Is
juga
this
sama
an
resto
NA
di Bogane itu
Oh no. Oh.
itu mau dipuap lah badan
EU?
Holding B.
Oh,
I'm pushing B, I meant.
push it.
I'm gonna hide A. If they go A, good luck.
Oxy, you alright? What's going on in there, man?
Yeah, I got
One hit
action.
in their spawn, hit 50.
One is ramp.
What is this again?
Who is A?
They're under me. I don't know what that. What's that? I don't know what that is.
I'm actually
Kan di
disgusting.
Vina Banse nih kan ya cuma Aragon ah.
Oh my god, fucking report me.
Okay, this guy's losing out.
release center vehicle and destroy
Dude, I just hit a devious
Port
left, my brother.
apa mang?
Vortex
You just caught my kill, bro.
Ada Aragon lah
Alright,
Vortex
who's
tadi.
going on, Deadass?
oh motor
I'm here for info.
This guy's picture is a little peep man.
Banse dua Aragon
I'm
lah
gonna rush A.
Banse. Nen ya.
When?
Rushing.
Wih 20 RP no. Enter the vehicle and destroy the Meriwether
Just
portal.
press W.
Mid? Pushing
I'm
mid?
holding him. Not
20
pushing.
RP apa
Under me?
20.000 pace nya RP
More
nya
mid 10?
20.000.
With the back 10?
RP
A few ramp.
10.000 apa dong? 20.000 pace dan RP gitu.
Oh man,
Mak,
she's
dia-
trolling.
ada
Still
harga
one
murah
underneath the ladder?
pace
Jeruk.
boleh harga nggak lihat di mana apa di bawah pasir ya
Where is they?
kan tuh kiri map dua apartemen apa ya
Oh,
They're on
Apa
towards
Jawa tuh?
A
Apa
underneath.
tuh?
Oh my god, fucking.
mana kemau tuh ada oh karena tentara orang matiang
dia nggak boleh mati ya.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
nah dan paling jet nih
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Paling dia hadap tadi itu.
angguan panggal menek turun leng apa
Oh
tuh
my
bangkar ibu pas di
god!
bucu kiri
welcome.
atas tuh no
Oh, thank you.
yang otak aja tuh
You want me to hit a headshot or what?
yang jelas otak ternyata
Just
besar
no
mana
scope.
gratisan
Oh, I can't do that.
Ih,
Sorry.
I have to scope in. I'm
Who
not
have it?
recovering.
Alright.
man 2000 pace.
So how do I hold here to get kills? You know? How do you hold A for
wah
the
mana gua
Mid clear.
I think he's a
Marah
cop
kan?
player.
Ada helikopter no.
Nothing ramp.
These
Yeah,
are
why?
B.
Udah
They're
nunjang.
B. No one's holding.
Well,
Orang
call
aja
it out
ada.
next time, man.
91.
Ada barang-barang
sama
sama dia.
laporan tadi.
I almost got my first kill.
kamu kan nyapa yang bang arahan
Oh my
Enter
These
the
dumb
vehicle to start
suckers
release.
peeking me, man.
My reflexes are better than my brain.
Nice.
My reflexes are better than my brain.
Yang helikopter apa yang
Thank you
menena?
for the assist.
nah helikopter F masih
Sini maksudnya mau kebar ke dorong.
What?
W
Damn, came in
Wait,
here. What
tadi
is this, iron?
kita yang nangil di Andy.
My fright response is better than my thoughts. It is what it is.
Terbau gila waduh min gila
I'm fucking unrated, bro.
Yeah, I'm unranked.
takut gede sampai jet spawn
I'm
dong.
D-ranked.
Udah tetap ke markas militer
The rapid don't make movement, man.
I'm shift walking,
Nó nè
brother.
nó.
Put like 3.
Will you stop?
Ada shift yang putih kan apa itu orang nak unting malu.
Wait, what?
Oh, ramp.
Tiếng.
Wait, oh, okay, you
Patrol
got
betul
balls
tu.
of steel.
I'm so bad. I forgot that vehicles are that bad in this game.
Bench lap tu.
Harus sajak liu nè.
With the
Sing tadi
flank?
bersih.
I forgot the MG4 spray is not that big.
They're already on site.
Helikopternya mesti bedel soalnya.
He's on the fucking yellow.
Nice.
Shit on.
Aku jauh aja ben isi kena no. Ngadep pesawat.
Well done, partner, brother.
Ah, một đồ chẳng. Dinda aja yo.
Yeah, for
Nah,
fast enough.
You want your AK back?
No.
This
Alright.
is very unfortunate. Oh, it's 4.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good, man. Good job. Keep it up.
Except no, he's kind of shitting the bed.
They're flashing you
A
out.
bit of blue.
Don't
Ada
stay.
lagi.
Okay.
Ada mau
I literally got flashed. They flashed me mid.
It's the ping.
Alright.
Ciu, ciu.
Okay, there's one close left.
Sat. Kontol.
I'll close to the where? Is that B or what?
Mid.
Please help me! Help me, please! I don't want to lose the op.
I got one.
Let's
Okay,
go.
okay.
Blues on the scoreboard.
Please, man! There's two pushing me.
Oh, they're mid.
We're going to global, by the way.
Oh my god, we lost.
Oh my god.
I think he's in mid.
Both of these nuts.
What?
Classic.
Wait, I'm broke.
Give married or cousin.
Bro, just run in.
Go fatties.
I have a sniper.
Just run in. Just run in.
I have a sniper, bitch. I'm not gonna run
You
in,
gotta
man.
trust your aim. Just run in.
This is a real life simulator, and we're literally role playing a real SWAT service thing. So
They're
please
hiding in spawn.
take it seriously.
Dennis original motor walk na mang.
Tuh, nama orang Banse itu mau dibuat itu mana kita?
Itu wajib itu.
Hey, guys, I think they're on A. Guys, they're smoking out A.
Baik.
Okay.
Michi motherfucker.
Go fatties,
Guys,
you didn't drop me.
I'm fully flashed.
No, look at them, Chad. In the top left, the guy with the slot hand.
Ini beli nggak special cargo nawa.
Chad, with the
Just
sniper
save the
rifle.
op. You're not
With
winning.
the RCN.
Lewat agak nung pelayan aja.
Top
Yes.
left lane, sure.
Yan misalnya tuh special cargo-nya gagal, udah mantis gagal.
We really lost momentum when you made.
Ada yang late no. Daripada nguyak lemah.
When I made you kill me,
Yeah, you want to show me the back of the head, and I
Aja.
shot you too.
I'm just
Oh, you
following
dropped it.
orders.
Can I get a drop?
Ngewa-ngewa gayan lemah.
Like a FAMAS, anything?
Absolutely not.
Oh jadi sih kayak mana?
I have to turn you up here. I can't hear you.
Kalau tegar agak marun. Dan depan jadi.
Jadi terus raga spam Lester, orang nelpon
Actually, dog
Lester.
shit.
Wait, he's in spawn.
Gara-gara orang beli
They are
apa?
going into B.
Dude.
Blue, please hit a shot, man.
Why is he in
That's
spawn?
not
That
nice.
was 44.
Dude, they're just
tapi itu,
camping.
I mean, I had the shot, just I was recoiled.
Okay, you win this.
I don't mean to alarm you, but Munker's supply is running low. Munkers.
Why was
Yo, make the
homeboy
jump. Make the jump.
Oh,
Yes.
make the jump. Wait, is this half round?
Adanya cuma
Yeah.
1 menit gen what the fuck.
Okay.
Dude, who? They have one ping?
Danish.
What?
It's a short match, not a
He
long
is
one.
the server.
Danish, siya Danish.
No pradara makalo besope to.
Alright, everybody go in.
Pogu.
Terlalu
Where
OB.
are we going?
Yeah, where are we going?
I don't know.
Or we could just hide and spawn in the porta potties.
let's
Easy.
get up and under.
True.
Upgrade Danish original motor.
Yo, can you bait less, whoever that was?
500.000 upgrade Danish. What
One
the
close
fuck?
left, close left.
500.000 kan.
Come plant.
Pokok.
Please.
Pokoknya ini murahnya upgrade full armor 5.
This is my contribution. I hope you appreciate it.
He's going in.
Coba sendiri.
He's going in for the kill.
Oh, he was B stairs when
Doing
he
it
threw.
for thrill.
Emangnya kan caranya nulis lemah full upgrade mobilnya.
Guys, somebody said
Namanya
Pokey was
lewat.
on the Amber
Ada
side. True?
sayap
False?
sidang kan yang ada pokoknya ala mungkin custom
Wait, really?
spoiler lah. Ada level kan tuh kadang. Saya gua asing ada kadang
I'm calling right now.
play level.
Interesting. Dude, that was actually wicked. You guys, the way that I interpreted this, maybe tell me if I'm wrong.
Adanya di
I'm very
item
visual. Okay, so
was
let me get
unlocked
a
at
paint,
rank
let me get a paint
30.
drawing. Let me get a paint drawing.
Coba lah kita apa.
Yo,
Tapi ada akun jenik.
somebody in chat said that you're on Amber side on this one.
Tadi haze itu.
True.
On the unbiased
Akunnya
side.
Oh my. Okay, please. That's cooked up.
Okay, please, you want to talk?
Yeah. I just, somebody said you had the award, so unbiased. That's all.
So why do you think I shouldn't be in the position that I'm in?
What are you talking about? Unbiased?
Yeah. Sounds to me like you think I should be.
Yeah. I mean, coming at the beginning, we should be. I feel like you shouldn't be anything. You should be whatever you want to be. Based on what you've seen and you heard,
that.
right? But I think it's kind of hard to be biased at this point. Is it even called biased? I mean, you're not even really biased because you're kind of like watching the whole thing from the beginning. You're almost like kind of like you're a jury of your own, right?
So I guess when I say unbiased, my point is I'm trying to look at each piece of evidence objectively. So I'm not going to look at a piece of evidence that Amber's side comes with and then try to justify how it could make sense from Johnny's side. I feel like that's what I mean perspective of viewing. Does that make sense?
Okay, so do you think that he cut his own finger or that she cut his finger off?
I didn't get to watch the beginning of this trial where I
Really,
think
dude?
they showed the photo or something, right? Go ahead. Tell me what happened or the proof as to why it was one way or the other.
Well, the top of his finger was cut off, but also the underbelly of his index, right? Because from the evidence that was given to the dude who made the examination, he had his hand flat down on a table. Look like a if you want to see them, just like so, like that, right? So it was my understanding that from his expert opinion, it's impossible of the field that they're experts in, right? Not range analysis
To impact his memory loss. And to me, I feel like, it becomes more of a possibility that he perhaps did abuse her but didn't remember those moments or blacked out during those moments. And I think creating like that doubt in a jury's mind is obviously helpful to Amber's side.
Okay, I mean, she was recording a lot, and because that's their side, and kind of move on from that, right? But I think it comes across as incredibly risky and disingenuous to bring a guy who's seen clips and it was literally being disproven on the stand that he's wrong. They literally said that his earpiece could have been music. I mean, who are you or who am I to say that it wasn't music?
Yeah, but who are we to say that it was?
Well, it's a code of law. Yeah, you would have to prove that claim. You can't just make a claim and say, well, it could have not been, lol, or it could have been. I mean, it could have, lol. It's a probability. That's what the guy's doing. That's why he's getting rolled for.
Well, the onus can be kind of on either.
Well, it's code of law. They have to prove it. They would have to prove that they would have to prove that it was the music, right?
Why, and why is that?
She was
Another day, another.
I just drank on the job and stuff like that, and her behavior was
Objection, relevance.
horrible.
She's already testified. Kate James has testified, and I think the bias, we can.
All right, I'll allow that. Go ahead.
Thank you. Okay. Please describe for the jury what job responsibilities Kate had and how you communicated with her and kind of how that worked.
Objection,
compound.
Johnny and I kind of lived in this insular bubble anyway when we were together. But we would send emails, texts, and a lot of voice memos, voice notes. And, you know, if I found that if I said, Kate, you know, you left the car running with your doors open and your kids in the car on the street. You need to move it.
Deposition, didn't you say that what you did was compare Mr. Depp's performance in lots of pirate movies against his deposition testimony here?
What I said was I've seen Mr. Depp do apology ads. I remember he did apology ad with Bad Dog with no delay in process speed. I've seen him interact with the media regarding to that. I saw no delay in processing speed. All I'm saying.
Let me ask you about pirates, though. You compared pirates to the to the depositions given in this case.
Then I apologize for what I said.
You misspoke. You didn't make the comparison.
Right now, just a second ago. Just a second ago, I may have said that I misspoke. I apologize. I misspoke.
Okay. Because you know you can't compare pirates to sworn testimony, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But you can. But as an aside, you can judge someone's processing speed at any time. Like I'm judging yours right now. You're judging mine. We all judge processing speed.
What? Oh. Okay.
As a baseline, because of what we know about each other, I would say your processing speed right now is not slow. So, I mean, we're judging processing speed. I'm just.
Yeah. But no, any of Mr. Depp's other portrayals, your analysis of processing speed?
Only I've seen him interact on interviews, and that was it. Right. When he wasn't in movies.
Right. But Willy Wonka doesn't matter to you? You see him in that movie, Charlie and Chocolate Factory? Did you look at that one when you were comparing his processing speed?
Do I have to answer that question?
You have to answer questions. Yes, sir.
No, you'll be happy to know I didn't see Willy Wonka I didn't see 21 Jump Street when it happened, or whatever it was about. No, I did not.
All right.
Your Honor, there is, Ms. Schulman, also of the ACLU, acknowledged that Ms. Heard's op-ed referred to Mr. Depp. So it's very clear that the ACLU and Ms. Heard intended, that was the whole purpose of this, so that they could get interest in this and it would coincide with the premiere of Aquaman, because otherwise no one would have been interested in anything written by Ms. Heard.
Another day, another slay. Period.
Mr. Doherty also testified that Ms. Heard only paid 1.3, actually she didn't even pay all that, out of the $3.5 million that she had pledged to the ACLU, and then they helped her lie about it.
More
to
under
strike
the-
everything after
I was trying to
the answer to her question.
Your Honor, she was responding.
I'll overrule the objection, that's fine.
Thank you, Your Honor.
This is a situation where you were trying to get Mr. Depp to pay attention to you. Isn't that right?
No, I was trying to stop him from using.
And because he ran away from you at the first sign of trouble, you call him a monster.
I was
right?
trying to stop him from turning into a monster. The drugs are the key that opened the door.
Who is the real monster in this relationship, Ms. Heard?
Lives in Johnny, half of Johnny. It's not all of Johnny. The other half of him is wonderful and beautiful and the man I love.
You write a long series of text messages to Mr. Depp that don't get a response. Is that correct?
That is correct.
You write, "Come grown, face the shit, and we can do anything." You go on a little later to say, "Please come home. Let's apologize to each together." And continuing on page 77, you write, "Not go to bed mad." And it goes on. And I won't read all these messages, but you're saying, "Please answer," over and over again. Right?
It was very important to me.
Good morning, Dr. Moore.
Good morning.
You said you reviewed Mr. Depp's video deposition, is that correct?
That's correct.
And you said you reviewed Mr. Depp's testimony at this trial, correct?
That's correct.
And was that also a video of his testimony?
Yes.
Isn't it true, Dr. Moore, that when Mr. Depp did the demonstration in his deposition, he showed that his fingers were hanging over the bar?
Well, even hanging over the bar, it still leaves the dorsum of the hand or the nail vulnerable
That's
to
not my question, Dr. Moore. My question is, isn't it true that Mr. Depp said his fingers were not laying flat on a table, they were hanging over the bar?
Yes.
Okay. And in fact, you knew that when you made that opinion. Isn't that correct?
Well, I believe that as I demonstrated sitting here, that I said that he had said they were slightly curled over, I think was the description that I gave.
Your description in this courtroom was that it was laying flat, and I think you've done that now twice. But in your deposition, you testified that his fingers were actually hanging over the bar. Isn't that correct?
Objection, Your Honor. Misstates the witness's testimony. He clearly indicated they were curled. Or could have been curled.
Overruled.
During your deposition, what were the circumstances under which you decided to call Mr. Depp an idiot?
Under somebody call Mr. Depp an idiot?
Yeah, you called Mr. Depp an idiot in your deposition. Why?
Okay. So I think it was in the context. I think it was in the, probably should read the context of it, because I think the context was, and I'm trying to think back, okay? And what I thought it was related to was if you're coming to some deposition, okay? And again, I'm thinking back, so you have it in front of you. I don't. So I'm thinking back.
Is it your practice to describe people as idiots?
In my practice to describe people, in my practice?
And I thought it was based at least in part on the manner in which he testified.
I'm sorry, what?
On the manner in which he testified.
On the manner, I'm sorry, I'm not being difficult, I can't hear, I'm sorry, on what?
Talked about the fact that Mr. Depp indicates that from time to time he uses an earpiece.
Yeah, I mean, I read that, yes.
Okay. Did you read the testimony of Mr. Wyatt, who told you what was being pumped into that earpiece?
Yeah, I mean, if I remember right, I mean, I think it was lines, right?
No, it was music.
It was music, not his line?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if Mr. Depp was listening to music rather than being fed his lines, does that change your opinion as to his cognitive function?
If he was never fed his lines through the earpiece, which I know he was, and that may have been that example, Mr. Wyatt may have said that it was music during the actual talking of your lines? Is that what you're saying to me?
Well, you know, if you can do two things at once, that's a pretty high cognitive function, isn't it, sir?
You know, it's a very good point, actually. Divided attention is something humans have a lot of trouble in.
But what you found hard to believe, sir, was that every line of the script was pumped through an earpiece. Where did you ever get the idea that occurred?
That's what I read in the court review, the court evidence. That's where I got it from.
Right. And you know whether Marlon Brando used an earpiece?
Isn't he dead?
Yeah.
So the answer is no, he does not use one now.
Oh, I used the past tense, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All the text messages for the last 18 months in which he's scoring drugs, in which you'll hear testimony from people in which he's gotten drunk and you know, taken all kinds of different drugs. The whole time. He doesn't get clean and sober, but he claims that he was clean. She flew in from filming The Danish Girls. She's there, and he claims that he was just sitting there calmly, and and she was haranguing him, so he took a shot glass of vodka. He did that. She got mad, took the bottle of vodka, was 8 to 10 feet, about where I am from you, and hurled it at him, and it happened to just take off the bottom part of his finger. And then he says she came and burned a hole in his cheek. The testimony is going to be that he self-mutilated on a number of occasions and burned himself in the cheek and also cut himself. But Amber never did that. And you're going to hear from the experts testifying about this finger injury and how fantastic this version is. Feces on the bed, and had been upset about it and taken a picture and sent it to him. So all of a sudden, a month later, he's got it in his head that Amber has conspired with her friends to defecate on the bed. It's human, not dog, even though they got 2 dogs and one of them has major problems. You'll hear about Boo and Pistol. And how many times they were in their fights. And she said, you know, she's almost half his size. So he, you know, she said, if I pushed him, he doesn't move. He pushes me, I go flying across the room. There are many, many, many photographs. Now, you heard Ms. Vasquez try to say, oh, you can't trust those, it's not the originals. She's got that wrong. Ms. Heard took all kinds of photographs, and her friends took photographs, and all of those remained on the cloud, and all of them have been imaged, and all of them have been examined by their IT experts, and they cannot discredit one photograph. Then she says, oh, and it's got a photo editing thing. Well, all iPhones have the photo editing. It's where you can make it a little lighter or darker. You can move it to the center or not.
What? Benta balik?
A few days ago, a massive tornado ripped through a school in Kansas and captured this incredible footage. Nobody was hurt because nobody was in the school at the time, but it's crazy to see how easily these cars are being tossed around.
That actually is insane though. Jesus. You see that? You see that I told you guys when I don't understand why people film these so close, like really close. Look at dude. People think that it's the wind and you fly that's gonna kill you, and it's the shrapnel and the debris that kills you, dude. That's what kills the most.
See how easily these cars are being tossed around.
Look on the ground. Just random going so fast, it's sparking. Look, shrapnel going so it's sparkling. Dud. Get him.
This dog somehow escaped from their crate on the plane and started running around the airport.
Sugar Chad rat.
After a few minutes, the dog was eventually captured.
He's gonna run out of steam at one point.
This bear was kind enough to respect this photographer's personal.
What the fuck?
Was eventually captured.
This
bear was kind enough to respect this photographer's personal space.
Hey, close enough, buddy.
I know that babies kick around in the womb, but this is pretty crazy.
Ow, what the freak are you doing to my belly button?
You know this makes me think of, right, chat?
The ancient Romans would have horse-drawn chariots, but today we have motorcycle chariots. This photographer used a stabilized camera to capture Earth's rotation.
Chat, this one.
Hello.
I was in London a few days ago and noticed many old buildings had windows that were filled in with bricks.
Why?
I looked it up, and turns out there used to be something called a window tax. About 300 years ago, England wanted to tax people's homes based on the number of windows they had. So in order to pay less in taxes, people would permanently board up the windows of their homes.
Smartest UK law.
That is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed.
Wait a minute.
And I'll see you guys again very soon. Later.
Real magic?
This is your daily dose.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet.
This sea lion just kind of took over the pool and then kicked this guy out of his seat.
Hey, we saw this yesterday. Giga Chad.
Some of you guys have been asking for like a house tour. You want to see where I live? This is the bedroom. It's pretty chill. I mean, it was hard getting the old bed up the stairs and everything. Asking for like a house tour. You want to see where I live? This is the bedroom. It's pretty chill. I mean, it was hard getting the old bed up the stairs and everything, but it's not the old bed up the stairs and everything, but it's not
Jesus!
This poor guy couldn't get his umbrella to work properly.
playing video games and started playing girls.
In case you wanted to know, this is how you hypnotize a chicken.
And you draw a line, and you can let him go. And that's how you hypnotize a chicken. But to wake him up, you just have to rub away the line.
Is it because of bird brain?
Yeah.
This person was lucky
wanna-
enough to record a hummingbird doing a mating dance.
Wait, that was kind of sick though.
This artist wanted to see if he could make the Netflix intro, but only using yarn.
So I went and bought like $30 worth of yarn and built this contraption that would let me string up the yarn and fly it at the camera.
Iya bener.